Who could have guessed I could have just skipped all the way to that. Alright, so the first one that we're going to do is going to be Inquire. So this one. I will go with the investigation team. I've concluded that my knowledge and abilities will have a greater effect this way. Do as you like, but let me warn you, don't let yourself be influenced by the Enforcer's way of doing things. Your heel will suffer for it. I picked the best option according to my judgment. If you put it that way, are you implying that my judgment is mistaken? Calm down, Miss Uchisatsu. Inspector Jones is just concerned about you. No need to be so on edge. On edge? I do not understand what you mean. I was only asking Inspector Genoza if there was an error in my judgment. I'm not concerned. Check for yourself if there are any mistakes in your judgment. Ah! Very well. I understand that you have doubts since this is my first case. I'll prove my judgment is sound by giving results. Oh shit. Oh well. I was gonna actually end the part at the choice there, but I'll just have to do it. I'll do it manually. Hey, she reminds me of something, you know, like a robot. Inspector Genoza is quite a serious person, but Miss Kusasaki is on a whole different level. She sure is a strange one. She knows both criminological and psychological, so rather than an inspector, she's more like a scientist? No, a droid made by a scientist? Droid, huh? I see, it strangely fits her. Droid. For some reason I felt my chest tighten after hearing that word. Perhaps a sort of pain. Was I really lacking that much in humanity? Yes! Shame on you both. That's a rude thing to say to Miss Kujasaki. No, it just means my actions give off such an impression. If it makes you uncomfortable, I will do my best to change. Oh no, it's not uncomfortable. It's just difficult. Isn't it fine the way you are now? I mean, that's just your personality. I need to give one of these personality? Yeah, people are all different. Your way of talking is a little hard to understand, but I can tell that you're doing your best to solve this case. I wondered. The moment he said that, it felt like the pain in my chest washed away. It's like I was experiencing emotions that I had not known existed. In any case, let's get going. Miss Kuranami, once you manage to recover the destroyed data, please send it over immediately. Okay. For Akane's sake, your big sis will do her best. Thank you. Just do what you can. Well then, everyone in the investigation team, we're heading out. The car's auto nav is not functioning, so who will drive? Inspector Tsunomi, I leave it to you. Though I have a license, I have no memories of driving. Understood. Makata. In order to conduct the investigation, we drove to the residential area where Haruto and Shinori lived. Before long, we could see clusters of abandoned homes. Don't have much time to spare. What should we do, Pops? We can search Haruto Sato's place, or we can talk to his friends. That's true. What does Miss Kujatsuki think? Okay. The first thing we need to check is the inquire about friendship. We head to the public school Harato Sato attended to question Harato Sato's friends and classmates. Originally, to respect the fragile stress levels of adolescents, school visits by the CID were always handled with caution. However, Tsunori Matsuka's situation did not allow for such a cautious approach. We had to save her before her Pshyco-Pass exceeded the point of no recovery. Given the circumstances, the school was extremely cooperative. Harato's grades, behavior, and social circle were provided to us at once. Kinda Normie has already found all this. It can't be helped. It's information coming from the same public government database. Just leaves us with... We got results. Those kids opened their mouths the moment they knew we were from the Public Safety Bureau. Seems she was upset with the attitudes of Harato Sato's friends during the investigation. Is it bad because they were cooperative with the investigation? If they were obstructive, their hue would be cause for concern. Should I check it out? Oh no, it's fine. It wasn't obstruction or anything like that. The way you separate the issue impresses me. Anyway, we don't have time to waste. We have to quickly decide on our destination. As Enforcer Takuma said, we need to find them as soon as possible. And other than their possible locations, searching the suspect's home was also an option. Where should we go? We are gonna head to the mall. We head to the mall. Considering Harato's appearance, behavior, and attitude, there was a high chance he would go to the entertainment facility. But the mall was devoid of people, and Harato was nowhere to be found. Just checked the parking garage, but the rental car they were in wasn't there. It was easy to check because there were only a few vehicles there, but this place seems to have aged quite a bit. The city was only lively for a short period before it was built. Yeah, I didn't expect you to know that. Did you look it up? Oh no, rather than looking it up, it's like I knew it already. Felt like it just came out of my mouth naturally, like some distant memory. Why had I such a specific detail about such a desolate city? And just then, the loud ringing of an emergency call drowned out my thoughts. Yes, this is Shepard 2. Eh? The library? Okay, we'll head over immediately. Everyone, let's go. I'm sorry, I made an errant judgment. Don't sweat it. Come, we need to hurry. Remember how much we used to study here? It was fun, wasn't it? Say something now, Shinori. Eek! Why are you making such a face? Do you hate me? We were together for so long. I professed my love to you, and you told me you like me too. Oh, I'm sorry about that burpy gas. My bad. Stay away. Don't come near me. I just want to be next to you, just like before. The two of us here did nothing but study here. Then it got shut down. It was the same time you left to Tokyo. It's not my fault. I'm not in the wrong. I didn't do anything. Yeah, right? We didn't do anything at all. So then why did you let me hold your hand? Stay away! No matter how much noise you make, nobody will hear you. This is an abandoned building after all. Stop it! It's pointless. There's only the two of us here. Anybody, please! We could do anything behind these closed doors, Shinori. Anything. Did you know that? Without any closing hours or people here, we could do anything we wanted. We want. No, don't. No, you don't. You're the one who threw me to the curb. No! Turning point. By the time we arrived, the door had already been broken into. Confirmed both cars parked in front of the building were Inspector Genoza's car and Haruto's rental. Let's go. Yeah. Inspector Tsunorami held the Dominator, her face tense. Following suit, I hurried behind Enforcer Kugami and Masako, and suddenly, no! A scream from above. Nodding in agreement, the enforcers ran. I followed closely behind. Then I heard a gunshot. Beyond the broken door, the screaming was still audible, a gut-wrenching sound like someone had died. Was I too late? Yeah, I think we were. Experienced was the smell of blood. Next, the obliterated upper half of Harato. And finally, the infinite pieces of human flesh scattered everywhere. God damn. Mr. Droid, you're late. Shame I got here before you, Ko. Behind the Boundary Enforcer Kagiri lied the screaming Shinori. She was staring at the remaining half of the suspect. With my Dominator in hand, I walked over to her. Enforcer Kagiri, have you checked her Pshyco-Pass? Oh crap, I forgot. You may be my senior, but you're still an enforcer, so please be mindful of the protocol. I'll conduct the check. This is my first job after all. Crime coefficient over 210. Target for enforcement action, safety released. Dominator's inorganic voice informed me that Shinori Masakuti's return to society was hopeless. It was something I knew ever since I had heard her screaming through shrilled throughout the building, but even then I was still disappointed. I hoped that maybe I could save them. Backed away, Inspector Sumori and Enforcer Tsurugi rushed to her side and tried to calm her down, but Shinori grew only more confused and she struggled. Hey, Miss Kurosaki, wait! Miss Kurosaki, what are you doing? She's the victim! That's right, you're going overboard. Her hue color is midnight blue. Crime coefficient is over 200. She is already a latent criminal. If the Dominator says so, there's no choice but to shoot her. Too late. So I shot her. Sonori Matsukushi. I shot her. Since I couldn't save her, this is all I could do for her. Forces Sumori glared at me. What I did should have been the appropriate action, the right thing to do, but the look he gave me brought a heavy ache into my chest. Well, when they get to that point, there's nothing you can do. Then again, you fired without any hesitation. It makes you look like one hell of a detective in my book, doll. No, I only feel the magnitude of my own incompetence now. If I had taken the most suitable course of action, both of them would have never turned into latent criminals. Don't be conceited. This ended regrettably, but it should have been a good learning experience for you regardless. We aren't gods. Don't think you can save everyone. Oh, that was close. Do your best while understanding. This isn't over yet. There are too many disconcerting points about this case. We still don't know anything about the accomplice, I wonder how things will turn out. After the emergency evacuation vehicle left the building, the crime lab drones began moving to the conduction of the forensic analysis of the crime scene. Yeah, my hue thing's going a bit high. Felt a heavy anxiousness weighed down on my shoulders. Could my hue have been affected? Just to be safe, I initialized the hue checker on my wrist comm. I had not changed by much, but I felt some mental fatigue. Maybe I should take a mental supplement just in case. I believe I want to take the supplement, right? Yep, I want to take it. Pulled the mental care supplement tablet from my pocket and chewed it. The mild minty taste seemed to clear up my mood a little. As the forensic analysis continued, I scanned the area and noticed Enforcer Tsurugi furrowing his brow. I can't deal with this. Is that because Harato Sato became a latent criminal? No. Well, there's that too, but I think things could have ended better. Yeah, no shit, they could have. What are you saying? Harato really liked Shinori, and when they were together, even Shinori probably didn't dislike him. Enforcer Tsurugi's voice trembled when he spoke. I could not understand. Why did he emphasize with the case to such an extent? Of course, even I had regrets about the results, but I had a feeling we were going about it very differently. But they were torn apart by Sybil's judgment, and then ended up like this. How can Sybil decide such things like love and hate? It's absurd. It's not absurd. Data from the past that dictates have proven low romantic capability between parties of different social classes. But there are couples who stay together even when separated by distance. If distance causes estrangement, then the relationship is doomed to fail. Splitting up would be best. So what? Are you saying my feelings for her are of no concern? Please calm down. All I did is present my opinion of the relationship between Haruto Sato and Tsunari Matsusuka. I cannot understand what that has to do with your feelings. Sorry, this case was just too similar to my past. Didn't mean to get so heated. Your past? May I hear about it? It's nothing great. A simple story. I'd also liked a woman, but we were separated by Sybil. And by the time I realized it, I couldn't even find her. First, Tsurugi's fanged a laugh, and the sight of his face as he struggled with his past made me feel something in my chest. I believe she thought of me the way I thought of her. Misery, our hearts the same, if so I hear, myself to abandon, only to love you. That song, it's a song of love from the tale of Genji. Knowing that you also feel the anguish of love, my love for you overflows no matter what may happen to me. It's from that song, right? You know about it. Are you familiar with the classics? No, the woman I just spoke of liked those old songs. I see. Many old love songs spoke of anguish, but what does it mean to be precious to someone? Anguish exists as the exact opposite of happiness. Why would someone seek love if it could cause such pain? Or was that what love meant? I did not know. It eluded me. I lacked the emotion needed to desire someone to such an agonizing extent. It appears to be an emotion I cannot understand. I don't think there's a need to understand. You remind me of her the way you think about everything in an overly logical way. In the first place, love and hate are not things that a machine can create. They're things that can only rise up from the depths of the soul. In those words, What do I pick? It's possible. Perhaps. Get that thing. Used such an unscientific approach for his reasoning, but I was strangely convinced. It may have been because I also witnessed Haruto Sato's mad fixation unravel right before me. There still exist some things in humans that the somatic scan is unable to completely decode, and one of those things is love. Is that what you are trying to say? It's not quite that, but well, it's close enough. In short, one day even you may like someone as much that you won't be able to help yourself. Suddenly, I remembered something someone had told me. I'll keep on telling you that I love you until you understand it. It's nothing to do with reason. I can only vaguely recall the person's face and voice, but I could feel my heart beating faster. Was there someone who had such a passionate affection for me? What's wrong, Miss Kugatachi? Did all my talk about love make you fall for me? No, that's not it. In the first place, I do not understand romantic emotions. As such, it's not possible that I could fall for you. It's just a simple joke. Just a joke. What did I say to that person? Had I understood it then? That feeling of cherishing the anguish of love? Could not remember. How cruel. Just when Harada was finally reunited with Sonori, he would have been happy just being able to be with her. I'll have to make sure they don't interfere next time. The thing is, I am pretty much... Like, I have, like, one more I have one more, like, choice to make for this chapter. But I think I'm still going to end the part off here. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Excuse me. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know, is this... Well, you've probably already seen my first playthrough, so you kind of know some of the stuff that's going on. But, let me know. Have you watched the Pshyco-Pass anime? Let me know. I've watched the first season, and it's been such a long time, and I honestly can't remember if I did or didn't watch the second season. But let me know if you've watched the, anime. It's a really good anime, so yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there, too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.